calls to order legislative session. Agenda item number 17, comments and input from attending citizens. Ms. Dixon, do we have anyone signed up?
Yes, Mr. President, we have 4 this evening. Aravinda Pillalamarri, followed by Tracy Waite.
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening. My name is Aravinda Pillalamarri. I live in Bel Air. A week ago, on December 3rd, we remembered the Bhopal disaster, which took place 35 years ago, for which people are still suffering the health effects and which still has not been cleaned up. We noted that environmental justice is a local and global issue. The people of Bhopal would much rather the disaster never had happened than for the world to remember them in this way. Today, December 10th, is International Human Rights Day. And all of us would much rather see that no one suffers a violation of human rights than to have this day to remember them. I am imagining what the future may hold for us here in Harford County. Will we save Abingdon Woods? Or will we lose this struggle and live instead with a day of remembrance? Do you know what a toxic tour is? In communities whose environment has been degraded through deforestation, pollution, leakage, or dumping, activists take people to the sites in hopes that the public can learn from the past and prevent such a disaster from recurring in the future. In one possible scenario of our future here in Harford County, young people concerned about what little environment we see fit to leave them will lead toxic tours through the business park zone with its somber neighborhoods, elevated pollution levels, flood-prone areas resulting from the massive expansion of impervious surfaces compounded by climate chaos and sea level rise. They will point out different neighborhoods, Cokesbury Manor, Philadelphia Station, Woodsdale Meadows, Autumn Run, Woodland. They are thus named, they will explain, because there used to be woods there, where those abandoned warehouses now are. This parking lot used to be near a branch of the Bush River, and this area was named Autumn Run because the river was running here. In this scenario, I imagine that there will be a day every year that we remember the day we lost the 326 acres of wetlands known as Abingdon Woods. We will gather and mourn the loss of wildlife, decline of the yellow perch that used to breed in the Ha-Ha branch of the Bush River, and the myriad species whose names we may never know, the fungal networks that we are only just now beginning to learn how important they are to preserve all life on Earth. Today, I ask you, members of the Harford County Council, to ensure that our children and grandchildren never have to see that day, that we prevent the disaster that would result from clearing and paving over hundreds of acres of wetlands for dubious short-term economic gain for a few when there are alternate sites available and waiting for business. Let us work for the scenario in which we do not need any such day of remembrance because the woods would stand tall, the river would flow, the fish would breed, the birds would sing, the neighborhoods would thrive, and Harford County would have acted in keeping with the Greenways Plan, the Chesapeake Bay Preservation Act, and the interests of the public. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Anyway, the whole idea of this Abingdon Woods Business Park is ridiculous.